Hello students. Today, we are going to discuss an important topic of HRM, that is, collective bargaining. To understand the topic more clearly, let us discuss the meaning of collective and bargaining individually. First we have collective. The word collective means formed by gathering. Next we have bargaining. The term bargain means an agreement between two or more people or groups as to what each will do for the other. Now, moving on to collective bargaining. These two words are self-explanatory to some extent, where it can be understood that the meaning of collective bargaining is negotiation of terms and conditions between two parties. Definition of collective bargaining is negotiation of wages and other conditions of employment by an organized body of employees. Here, this term is used in the context of employees, where the employees are bargaining collectively with the management of their organization for the terms and conditions of employment. Now, let's discuss some of the unfair practices of employers in which they usually indulge. NLRA has prohibited employers for that they can't follow unfair trade practices and they are required to abide by the rules of the laws. Some of the practice is that the employers are not required to indulge in are threatening or coercing employees, can't ruin the terms and conditions mentioned in the employment contract, can't refuse to negotiate with the union heads or employees, can't make such steps that hinder employees' efforts for joining unions, also can't interfere in the workings of the unions. Moving on to the methods of collective bargaining. Broadly speaking, there are two main methods of bargaining. First method is continuous bargaining. As the very name suggests that such bargaining of employees and employers are on continuous basis, where bargaining is ongoing, which usually done for making the policies or practices of employment. Second method is concession bargaining. In this method, trade unions surrender their earlier wage rise, which they got from some previous bargains, in order to get some form of job security in exchange in the current bargain. Now let's discuss the process of collective bargaining. First step is preparation. First step of the process where both the parties arrange their heads for negotiations and party members. Also, they try to analyze the facts and figures of the situation for which negotiations will be done. After that we have discussion. In this step, both the parties will be seated together and talk about the reason of being seated together, that is, the cause of negotiation or the problems of the aggrieved party. Then, proposal. Here, a proposal will be made by the party or parties to overcome the problem of the possible solutions or available solutions. Apart from this, next step is bargaining. Now, both the parties will negotiate for their proposals to be accepted as the solution to the prevalent problem. At last, we have agreement. Last step will be the writing of the draft agreement in proper manner to get a final written agreement, which will be signed by the parties after printing. Now, let's discuss types of collective bargaining. Conjunctive or distributive bargaining. Such type of bargain is just like a zero-sum game where either of the parties has equal chances of getting their proposal accepted. Cooperative bargaining. In this bargain, deal will be set with a compromise on behalf of both parties. No single proposal of any party will be selected as a final deal. Duty of employer. It is the duty of the employer to provide all the details or information on the call of the union leader during the process of bargaining. Duty of union. It is the duty of the union to represent employees fairly. It is not necessary to react on each and every request of employee, but the union has to represent fairly without discriminating. As we know, pros and cons are associated with each aspect. So, in the same way, collective bargaining also has certain merits and demerits. Let's discuss them one by one. To begin with, advantages of collective bargaining. Provides security to employees. It provides security because whatever the final decisions of bargains are legally binding, and hence, they feel that everything will be as per the decisions taken. Prohibits strikes. Strikes means losses to the management, and this prohibition is a security to management because they assure employees to sit and bargain. Employees' voice. Bargains provides voice to the employees through which they can put forward their point of views in front of the management. Leads to no favoritism. In bargains, every employee is free to talk on the issues they feel which are not correct. There will not be any biasness or favoritism on the part of the employer among the employees. Lastly, discussing some disadvantages of collective bargains. It doesn't make happy everyone. In the final decisions of the bargains are not liked by each and every participant of negotiations. Equal pay means a problem is caused when the management adopts equal wage rate for the people who have same skills, but different time periods of working with the organization. Then it will cause a problem to the management itself because those are working since a long time with them will feel low. Time and money cost to management. The time involved in negotiations will add to the costs of management, and also it will be a time-consuming process.